Your life isn't meant to be a struggle. There is not one piece of evidence in life that points to you having to take it seriously. All of human problems are all products of the human mind. There is only experience. A dog doesn't have problems. The tree doesn't have problems. The frog doesn't have problems. And the human doesn't have problems. But what the human has is stories. Stories that you tell yourself that create the illusion of problems. Some might think that lack is a problem, that not having enough is a problem. Says who? That's only a problem if you think that death is a problem, that struggle is a problem. But those are conditioned stories in our head. There is a balance in all of nature, in all life. Life needs death. Light needs dark. Positivity needs negativity. One cannot exist without the other. When one learns to accept life as a whole, instead of picking a corner, you free yourself from all problems. No one on earth, no living thing experiences pure positivity. Because pure positivity is a perspective. A perspective. Crow eating a lizard can be seen as both positive and negative. The crow survives another day, but the lizard loses its body. That's yin and yang in action. When a woman births a baby, the pain is seen as a negative. But the beautiful baby that pops out is pure positivity. That's yin and yang of life and action. When a woman leaves a man, or a man leaves a woman, one is finally free to move on and live the life that they choose, while the other one becomes depressed and saddened. This is yin and yang in action. When you realize that life is about opposites, you free yourself from all of your worldly problems. Your perspective on life changes. Observe nature. Observe that natural order of life, and you see the beautiful cycle that unfolds. You are an internal being. You have just forgotten. You are not this meat suit that you are inhabiting, but you are the observer that inhabits it. When you choose a character in a video game, and that character dies, do you care? Do you really care? You wouldn't, because you know it is not you. Your problems are constructs of the human conditioning, a byproduct of your imagination of the physical mind. All of nature experiences pain, but only a human suffers. A gazelle being chased by a lion and escapes does not ponder on what just happened. It doesn't overthink what has just happened. As soon as the threat has disappeared, the gazelle goes right back to gazing the fields. The human being should be no different, but we instead think about what occurred. We worry about whether it'll happen again. We give that thought fuel and more fuel until we invoke the laws of nature to bring us that experience again, which makes the human overthink and overthink and overthink some more, until 20 years later, it has become the personality of the human. Suffering is your choice. Problems existing are your choice, as problems and suffering are all but a perspective. Have you ever met someone who stubs their toe and says that they must now go to the hospital with nothing broken, but nothing major has just occurred, but they overreact? Now their pain is real, but their suffering is not. Their suffering is their imagination. When another stubs their toe, they may laugh at how silly it was to hit the edge of the coffee table. We call that pain tolerance, but the truth is we all feel pain the same way. We just choose to react to it based off our programming. We are a byproduct of the human society that is thriving today. When you were born, you came into this world a pure being, free of any illusions, free of any beliefs, free from all of the human societal opinions. But during your first 7 years of life, you get filled with those around you's belief. This is good, this is bad, this is scary, this is not. This is the truth, and these are the lies. All of it, every single bit of it is not you. All of it, every single bit of it, is an opinion of a human that lived before you. This is part of the game of life, to get filled with the beliefs of others, and to somehow later in life find your way back to that pristine baby that you were born as. Nature doesn't make mistakes. Kids make believe. Kids pretend. Kids throw a rock across a pond and feel it that their world is complete. But then at some point, the human opinion comes and stops all of it. Get your head out of the clouds. Do something useful. Stop playing games. Go get a career, an education. Get serious. But all of it, rubbish. All of it lies. All of it has made the human game more difficult than it ever had to be. Your spirit or your inner being has been trying to break you out of this mindset since the day that you obtained it. But we have been so brainwashed to pay attention to the signs that it has been given us. But you always knew there was more to life, haven't you? You always knew that something was special about this place that we call Earth, haven't you? You probably had moments of realization when you stare at the stars thinking, what is life? What is this ball that we sit on that we call Earth, that sits in this blackness that we call space, that started from this thing that we call the Big Bang? But what happened before existence? Your brain then begins to stop there. And have you ever wondered why? Have you ever pondered on why you can't figure out what was before this Big Bang or what was before God? Why, after all of human existence, have we not come to some conclusion? Because the human game was designed that way. You were supposed to forget your power. You were supposed to forget that you are an infinite being that holds all knowledge, that holds infinite power, because that was the only game where you could play and have the illusion of losing, the experience of losing. You wanted this game. You wanted the illusion of struggle, of pain, of suffering. Because outside of this meat suit that you call the human body, there is none of those things, because you are all-knowing and all-powerful. You are on a journey of discovering yourself, of becoming that infinite being again. But you made the game hard on purpose. But it's all an illusion. It's all a trick, and you are the trickster. Begin today to start a new chapter of your life. The one that your spirit is calling for you to follow. Be still today. Today be completely and utterly still. Become the observer. Watch your thoughts. Watch your emotions. See the game that your body plays without you. And come to the realization that those thoughts, those feelings, are not you, but the companion of you in this journey of life. Move your hand and scratch your nose. Move your big toe. Hit the like button. Do you notice something while doing these actions? You were in control of them. You set the intention and moved your hands and moved your body. I want you to ask yourself this next question seriously. Where did the intention come from? The human brain cannot come up with the intention. It can only execute your commands. So who came up with those intentions and decided to move the body? When you can comprehend that question, you just freed yourself from all your problems, from all your suffering, from all your doubt, and from all your worries. You begin to shake free from the limitations of the physical mind, and then you begin to move towards the real mind, the real you, the observer, the all-powerful you that has been hiding in plain sight all of these years. Welcome back home. Welcome back to your power. Now let the journey, your true journey, begin.